Welcome student, welcome in our second lecture on plant morphology. In this lecture, we study the type functions of root. In previous lecture, we study the what is root, then the characters of root, regions or parts of root, and also the types of root and their root system. So, in this video or in this lecture, we study the functions of root. The root performs manifold functions mechanical, such as fixation, physiological, such as absorption, conduction, and storage. These are the normal functions of the root. So, we also explain these functions. There is a number one, fixation. The mechanical function of that the root performs the fixation of plant to the soil, and main root goes deep into the soil and the lateral roots spread out in different directions, and in this way it provides the mechanical support to the plant. It remain erect, vertically erect direction or as a strong. So this is the important function, that is the mechanical function, that the fixation. Number second function is the absorption. The most important physiological function is the absorption of water and necessary inorganic salts from the soil. This is done with the help of root hairs. These root hairs adhere to the soil particles and absorb the water and soluble salts from soil particles and provide to the plant. So, absorption is the mainly physiological function of root. Third one function is the conduction. The root is concerned with in the conduction of water and mineral salts, sending them upward to the stem and ultimately into the leaf and growing part of the plant. So, conduction is also important function of the root. Then the fourth one is the storage. There is a certain amount of food stored in root, particularly in its matured region. For example, carrot and sweet potato. These are the example for storage of food material into the root, and it is the important function. Then the next one, fifth, is the transport of nutrients. Sugar produced in leaves by the photosynthesis is transported to the root tip or root apex from root or through the roots. So it is also important transportation of nutrients. Then the number 6, that is the symbiotic association. Symbiotic association, that is the certain leguminous crop develop the symbiotic association with nitrogen fixing bacteria through the root nodules and help in fixation of atmospheric nitrogen, and when it need to the plant, that time is ultimately released through the root nodules, and it also make a fertile soil and save the nitrogenous fertilizers. So there are 6 important functions of the root. Then we study the modification of root. Initially, what is modification? That the structural changes in root to perform the special function according to the need of the plant is known as a modification in roots. So we study the different modification of roots into the plant or root. Number 1, that is the fusiform root. When the root is swollen in middle and gradually it is tapering towards the apex and base, being more or less spindle shape is appeared, and it is said or it is known as a fusiform root, and this is the modification of root. For example, this type of fusiform roots are found in radish plant. So next one is the second is the napiform root. When the root is swollen at the upper part, becoming almost spherical in shape and sharply tapering at the lower part, and it is known as a napiform root. For example, beet roots are also known as a napiform root, or it is also available or found in turnip type plants. Then third one is the conical root. When the root is broad at the base and it is gradually tapering towards the apex like cone, so it is known as a conical roots. For example, carrot. Carrot is the example of conical root. Then the tuberous root. When the root is thick and fleshy but does not maintain any particular shape, it is known as a tuberous root. For example, for oak plant, that is the flowering plant, that is known as a tuberous roots. So these are the types of modification in taproot. So next one is we study the modification in adventitious root. In last video we study the taproots are directly form or prolongation from the radicle, and adventitious roots are form other than radicle, that is the plant part, that is the leaf, petiole, leaf, then the node or internode. From this part adventitious roots are formed. So we study the modification in adventitious root. Number 1, tuberous or tubercular root. These types of root, tuberous or tubercular root, these types of root is form or swollen root without any definite shape, whether tap or adventitious. So these are the known as a tuberous or tubercular root. They occur in single, not in cluster. They occurs as a single, not in clusters. So it is known as a tuberous or tubercular. These roots are swollen without any definite it have no definite shape. For example, sweet potato. These are the also example of tuberous root, and it is majorly found in sweet potato. Number second is the fasciculated roots. When the solan roots are or root tubers are occur in a cluster. Roots are form or occurs in a cluster at the base of stem. It is known as a fasciculated roots. So, for example, there is a asparagus and the asparagus plant also produce the fasciculated roots. Number third one is the nodulous root. Nodulous root, that is the when slender roots become suddenly swollen at the near apex at or near the apex or root tip. So it is known as a nodulous root. Nodulous root, that is the form in mango, ginger, turmeric, that it also described as these roots are suddenly swollen near the tip or apex of the root. That is known as a nodulous root. Number fourth one is the moniliform or bedded roots. Moniliform or bedded roots are the swollen at regular interval like beds or looks like as a necklace. So it is known as a moniliform or bedded roots. And for example, Indian spinach plant roots are developed as a bedded or moniliform roots. Regular interval should be appeared when these roots are developed. Then next one is the annulated roots. It possesses the series of ring-like swelling on root body, and it is looks like as a ring-like. So it is known as a annulated. For example, Ipecac plant produce the annulated roots. Next one is the prop roots. What is the prop roots? When the roots are arise from the branch and grow vertically downward and penetrate into the soil. These roots are known as prop roots. For example, rubber plant, banyan tree also produce these types of root modification. The tree is these roots are the banyan tree is also over more than 200 years. For example, Rhizophora mangrove plants also possess the pop roots. Mangrove plants which is developed or which plants are developed into the salty soil or muddy soil near the coastal area, that is known as a mangrove plants. And banyan tree is the most favorable example of the prop roots. Then we study the stilt root. Stilt root, the roots are arise from lower or basal node of weak stem and grow downward till they penetrate into the soil. They are short and thicker or thick, gives support to the stem. They form fibrous adventitious root system. For example, maize plant, sorghum plant, and sugar plants are also produce the stilt root. Next one is the climbing roots. The climbing roots are also produced on plants which are classified as climbers. So these roots are non-absorptive roots. These types roots found in climber. They may also form or arise from the nodes, internodes, or both. Climbing root the penetrate penetrate to crack the support which is given to the climbers. For example, black pepper and beetle climbers or plants are also produce climbing or clinging roots. Then the sucking roots. Sucking roots, that is the parasite, develop certain kinds of root which penetrates into the tissues of the host plant and suck their food material and water. Such types plants are known as sucking root type plants. For example, striga root parasite which is developed on jawar or sorghum plant. Then the respiratory roots. Respiratory roots, that is the it also majorly found in aquatic type plant. The floating branches develop the special kind of adventitious root which are the soft, light, spongy and colorless. They always develop above the surface of water and grow in air, and they make a respiration. So these types of root or respiratory roots are also developed in aquatic plant above the water surface or above the water surface part of the plant. Next one is the epiphytic roots. That is these roots are certainly found in orchids which are grow on the branches of tree. For example, Vanda, it is the plant which is orchid flowering type plant. In this plant, epiphytic roots are also found. Then the breathing roots. Last one is the breathing roots. It is also known as a respiratory roots. The roots grow from the underground root system but grow vertically upward into the air and take a respiration in fresh air. For example, mangrove plants also develop the breathing roots, and it absorbs the oxygen from the fresh air. These are the types of in breathing roots. Normal roots are developed, but the respiratory roots are grow or develop vertically in the air, and it absorb the oxygen which is needed for the different physiological functions. So these are the modifications in adventitious root. So student, in next topic, next video, next lecture, we study other points or other parts of the plant. So we meet in our next video.